Hi guys, hi. Do you like my hat? Yes, especially for you guys. Anyway, welcome back to Z Millionaires TV. Valentine's Day is coming up. I'm doing this for you guys who cannot afford to go out and get a cake for your other half, or a cake for your mom or your dad or whoever you wanted to give a little treat for Valentine's. So I'm giving you an easy peasy recipe that you can do at home. Just look in your cupboards, find yourself some vanilla, 3 eggs, 8 ounces of self-raising flour, 8 ounces of butter, 8 ounces of sugar, and 2 tablespoons of milk, and you're on your way. For all the newbies here, I want to say to you, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell on all, so you will be notified whenever Moa puts up another video. So today I'll be making some cupcakes and decorate them. So if you guys got somebody who you would like to give a sweet treat to, this is the perfect thing to give for Valentine's. Who's got money? There's a pandemic on. Go in your kitchen, find a few ingredients, and just whip something up quickly. They will appreciate it because you've done it from your heart, okay? So without further ado, let's just get straight into this. So I'll be using 3 eggs, a teaspoon of vanilla, 8 ounces of flour, which I will save later, 8 ounces of butter, and 8 ounces of caster sugar, and a hand mixer, which I've got. Hand mixer. If you do not have an hand mixer, guys, don't worry. You could still use a wooden spoon and a container. If you've got a glass bowl, you could still use that. To use your hands to mix the sugar and the butter to cream until it becomes light and fluffy. But I do not have the energy, I do not have the strength for that, so I'll be using a hand mixer. So guys, I've got my mixing bowl here, which is from my stand mixer, which I'm going to use now today. So I will add the 8 ounces of butter to it. And the 8 ounces of, I'm using caster sugar. Caster sugar dissolves a lot easier than granulated sugar. And I'm gonna mix this. The butter was at room temperature, so it's easily incorporated in the sugar. Make sure you use room temperature butter, guys. I just want you to have a look so far what's going on. I'm gonna just scrape down the sides, give the sides a quick scrape down, and then I go back to mixing. So I go back again and mix. You continue mixing. If you're mixing with your hands, you mix until it's light and fluffy. And if you're using a hand mixer, you do the same. Just finish beating the butter and the sugar, and look how nice and fluffy it is, creamy. So now I'll be adding the eggs one at a time, and then I add another until I add all three. Flavor, you could add a bit of flavoring at this stage. Flavoring here, which is rum and raisin, and I'm gonna add a few drops to this mixture just to give it a different flavor. So about 5 drops. Yeah, you don't have to add anything to it. So now it's all done, and so this is it, lovely, creamy. So now I am going to grease my muffin tins, which I've got here, and the cups as well. So lightly, I don't want a lot of butter in it. I'm just gonna lightly grease each section. I'm using the sheet from the butter, and then I throw it away after. You're also using a baking tin. You grease your tin, the inside of your tin. So I'm making a small cake because the mixture is too much for the 6 muffins. I'm gonna put my cups in it. One. This is the roll of newspaper, which I'll now cut a piece to line the baking tin. I cut some strips for the sides to run around the sides. You slit the sides of the bits for the edges of your baking tin. Now that my muffin tin is ready, I'm going to put the butter in. But I'm going to make sure that I put the same amount of butter in each cup. So this is the final amount that I've got out of that butter. As I said, I was only going to make cupcakes, but I knew I would have leftovers. Now I'm just going to stick these in the oven, which has now been preheating for approximately 10 minutes. This is going to go in for between 20 to 25 minutes, and this for 30 to 35 minutes. So cupcakes bake a lot quicker than cakes. See you soon. So guys, both are now done, and the next stage will be to decorate them. Extra cake which I made. This is for the family to eat, and these are the ones that I will be decorating. So I don't know what you call them, cupcakes or muffins or whatever they're called. These are the bigger ones anyway, so I guess they're muffins. I leave them here to cool properly, and then we will proceed with the decoration. Get the best frosting. You use a very good quality butter, and so I've used half cup of butter, and use 1 cup of icing sugar, and that's what I've been beating here for it to get to this consistency, because I don't have a bigger bowl, so I was using this one, and you beat it until it becomes very smooth. I think it's all done now, nice and creamy. This is it. So what I've added was the butter, the sugar, and 2 tablespoons of milk. If you take the butter straight from the fridge before you make your frosting, it's very hard to beat out. So this is done. I hope I have enough for the 6 cupcakes. The next stage for me is to get a piping bag, which is this bag. They sell them in the shops. You can get them, or if you don't have, if you're not going to use them again and you're just going to try it out, what you can do is get a small plastic bag, a clear one, make sure it's clean, cut the tip of the bag right here, make it quite small, so when you put the buttercream in it, you can squeeze and decorate the top of your cupcakes. That's for home, but for me, I'll be using a nozzle today, which is a star tip. So I'll cut my piping bag and put my nozzle in the bag, and this is where I'm going to put the frosting to decorate the cupcakes. Make it easier to go in the bag, I've rolled the top of the bag down. Place the bag in a cup. Easier to put the frosting in. Small amount at a time. Put a bit of food coloring in the sides of this one. You can do it plain and add some maybe red and white sprinkles or something. I don't have any red and white sprinkles. Straight in the bag, just squeeze it down. So if you're using a plastic bag, you do the same. So I've done it like this. So the first set of cupcake will just be white, plain white, and the other set will have a touch of red to them. So now you roll it up as tight as you can in your hand like this to make your decorations. You test it to make sure it's coming out freely. That's it. Okay. So now I'll do the first one. So that's number one. I'll do a different design on this one. You can already see a touch of red coming out. So that's two different designs. Then I'll do another one from inside, go out. You see the red coming out. I'm looking at something with a bit of red, but I'll do the best that I can. Oh, the color is there. You could make a cupcake, frost them, and just stick a strawberry on top. That would give you a better red and white look than what I am doing now. I just don't want to buy anything else, so I'm just using some of what I've got at home to decorate these. So guys, this is your final product of the cupcakes. Are they beautiful to give somebody for their Valentine's Day? Yes, they are. You can add your own touch to them, which is what I've done. Oh, I'm having a piece of my sponge. Gorgeous. Yes, I can't even bother to decorate the cake. Oh, so nice though. I really hope you have enjoyed making Valentine's cupcakes with me, or just cupcakes or muffins, whatever you want to call them, which are beautifully decorated for somebody special. Like, comment, and if you haven't yet subscribed, guys, please subscribe. I will be doing a lot more baking. As I said, I'm a self-taught home baker. Let me know what you think about my beautiful cupcakes or muffins, whatever you want to call them.